Am I bugging out? Was it your birthday recently?
Yeah.
Happy belated.
It was the last. Thank you.
Happy belated.
Thank you.
What did you do?
I actually went to the theatre and dinner, and then
Okay.
I had to go to LA on the Thursday.
Okay.
Cheese,
Fair
saying like that.
enough.
Fair enough. More time me, I go to like what Southampton for work. Or, like, you gotta go to LA. I hear it. You get me?
Did you go LA a lot for like work and stuff?
Every time I've been to LA, it's been for work.
Okay.
So first time I went to LA, it was actually Coachella.
Oh, so
Yeah.
Okay.
And
What do you think of LA?
I like LA. This
So
trip
do
I
I,
really
yeah.
enjoyed.
Seriously.
New York is my favorite place though.
Really?
I
I
love
like New York as well still.
I don't know, man.
You know, I like LA though. I think I get why people don't like LA though, because they feel like it's very slow, innit?
Yeah.
Like the vibe that you
It's
get there is
chill.
very like mad,
Yeah,
chilled
yeah.
and that, innit?
Yeah.
But because of
Actually,
me
it's
and like
boring,
acting
bro.
and that, like being in LA
Yeah.
is like, like we're here kind of thing. Do you get what I mean? Like you're actually in
Do you know what it is?
the place.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? I went to LA, yeah, and one of the things I know now is obviously it's about who you know there as well.
Yeah,
innit?
for
To
sure.
get to that level.
100%.
But even with that being said, we did go out. People did know people, all that kind of
Mm.
stuff, yeah. And I just felt like this is like,
Yeah.
like I'm alright. Like, do you know what I mean? Do you know what it is as well? You know, like going to certain places that are like, I'm really into a certain type of music. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So if they're not playing that,
Yeah, I know.
it doesn't matter who's there. It
I know
doesn't
what
matter
you
what's
mean.
going on. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
trying to say?
yeah.
It's still not the vibe. Do you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
me?
yeah.
Actually, you're not gonna hear certain music there. You're not gonna hear
Yeah.
like come up piano.
So I'd rather be in Houston than be in LA.
I've heard great things about Houston.
Yeah.
Oh, Houston,
I need to
Yeah.
get to, I need to get to Houston.
Houston's lit. So I like it. It's good.
There's a lot of Nigerians in Houston, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I heard
yeah.
there's a big Nigerian.
Are you all Nigerian?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
Nigerian.
yeah.
Mm.
Are you going in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm surrounded as always. This is my life.
What tribe? What?
My mom and my dad are both Gar.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you understand the speak?
Next topic. I understand Gar a little bit,
Okay.
but I don't speak
Okay.
Gar
Cool,
tree.
Yeah. It's
We're here.
rough though. To be fair, I understand Yoruba, but I can't
Yeah.
really speak it.
Yeah.
Do you know
You
what I mean? But I
understand it, which is
yeah,
good.
Yeah, I understand it still. Obviously, you man.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a
It's
resident
like the
speaker,
most of
innit?
us, but
You
me, I was like, you know what? I actually proper want to learn it.
Yeah.
I've been proper wanting to learn it for like a while, innit? So
Mhm.
over the past, 2020 I started. I was doing it for maybe like 2 months, but over the past 2 years, I've been like,
Oh, that's
doing
good.
lessons like every week and stuff. And then now it's like I'm making content about learning how to speak.
That's
and stuff
so
like that.
good.
Yeah. So I think even for like people that don't speak their own language, whatever countries that they
Mm.
come from, I would encourage you to
I'll
sign
get
up
on those
and try and-
lessons.
Just,
It's key still.
It's key. Even me, I've been thinking that for future
Trust me.
life,
Yeah.
kids,
Still.
that I do want
Yeah.
on the path I've been going right
Yeah.
now. I'm just passing them
Yeah.
South London
It's
slang.
funny.
That's what I'm passing them so
It's
far.
funny. Literally today, I was watching. There's this guy. You know, I forgot his name. Damn. He makes like these chocolate sculptures, basically, innit?
Mm.
Oh.
Like proper, like life-size ones and
It's
stuff.
the one that he does it and melts it back down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The one
yeah.
that we speak about,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
limbs
yeah.
and that.
He
And,
melts it back down.
basically, yeah, he's done one, yeah, where it's like a Zootopia character. The
The bunny.
bunny, yeah. And he's made like a carrot, and the carrot has got like some like it's basically like a carrot cake inside of a carrot that's made out of chocolate, basically. innit? And basically, like when he was making it, yeah, I was watching it with my daughter in it, and she was like, oh, like, because he's making a carrot cake thing. So when she's seen the carrot shredded, she's like, oh, that looks like jollof rice. Like, oh, no, yeah, fair enough. and then when he's made the carrot cake, yeah, she's like, oh, it kind of looks like moi moi. This girl, man. But it's like-
Cultured.
Yeah,
Not like that. So I was
Up in good
I can't
ways.
even
Yeah.
lie, it was a bit of a proud moment.
It's
to be
good
honest
still.
with you.
I swear
That
they
is
try to speak Yoruba and stuff like that from time to time.
Yeah. So like, there's a song that my mum taught my wife who's not Yoruba and my daughter in it to sing to like her baby brother, which was like a Yoruba song, you know, like the it's like "Otukulu." I'm not gonna sing it. Yeah, so like, but my daughter sings it to the extent that we had like someone that is actually, you know, like when we talk about people from back home, yeah, there's people that are like us that we understand Yoruba, innit? There's the people that grew up there, came here late, and they speak it fully.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
get?
Mm.
Like to the extent that I asked her about the radio thing, yeah,
Okay.
my whatever, however you say it, yeah, and she knew exactly what I was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
And then when she heard my daughter singing it, she's like,
Very impressed. Yeah.
Bro, she was gassed.
They love it still.
So
They love it.
yeah. Nah, it was a proud dad moment.
Yeah,
so
for
can't
real.
lie.
Do you go back to Ghana?
Yeah.
Okay.
How
I
often?
was there in December.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Don't
sorry,
worry.
sorry,
Surprise,
sorry,
surprise.
sorry.
Wait,
Don't
is it-
shoot me, Sharp.
Do you go back outside of December or is just
Yeah, I
Okay.
prefer going in April.
Yeah,
Okay,
people say
people
that.
say
Yeah,
that as well.
Easter's a fantastic time.
Yeah.
But this Ghana wasn't as busy as it usually is.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't hear we don't have as much as I usually
Okay.
would. Traffic
at
wasn't
restaurants?
crazy.
At restaurants.
Yeah, sorry, please, we don't have. And you're like, why are you telling me
Yeah,
an hour and a half
yeah.
after?
I find it so funny when Ghanaians say please after stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so thank you,
Sorry,
please. No,
Do
please.
you know? Sorry, please.
Yeah. It's funny.
Sorry,
We're just
please.
polite.
That's so
You guys just
funny.
want to shout.
Ah, you died.
do that.
Have you been to
I'm
Nigeria?
joking. Yeah, I went in April.
Oh, you went April as well? So you did both?
To be fair,
I did, yeah. I went Homecoming Festival
Oh, okay.
and then went Ghana because I knew I needed both.
Okay.
Mm.
But it was fun. It was a different experience.
Mm.
I was like, Ghana, Nigeria, 45 minutes plane, but they're
Different worlds, isn't it?
they're different worlds.
Different
I couldn't
worlds,
keep
yeah.
up. Let me be honest.
That is very fast paced.
Did you go? Obviously, you went with people, right?
Yeah.
Did the people that you went to Nigeria, were they like from there, like plugged in? All
Yeah.
That kind of stuff?
So we had a great day at the beach, and it was like probably one of the best times I've done on holiday. It was like all of us just playing games, chilling.
nice.
It was good. I think I need chill.
Yeah.
I don't know how everyone's going to one club to the other club, drinking this, that, and the other, and I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
hear it.
let me go to bed.
Yeah.
So-
That's crazy, man.
It's actually
Oh, yeah.
very
It's just a
fast,
fast
bro.
paced place.
Too
It's
fast
insane.
paced.
Like, it's like no one has time to stop.
No.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
very, you see what you said about, hey, they're
Yeah,
very,
yeah,
hey.
yeah.
You're literally here. Mad quick still. Mad quick. But
So,
yes.
Yeah, man. I remember there was a time quickly when I was in Nigeria. The first time I've gone,
Yeah.
so my dad was like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna get taxi." I said, "Alright, cool. That we'll get taxi." The taxi came, so I'm looking at the taxi like, "I'm not getting in this." Like, it looks brazy. I said, "I'm not getting in this," but my sisters were like, "No, let's just get in. It's fine." We get in. I said it before. So the ignition. First of all, the wheel looked tired.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The wheel is like a circle. You know, it's meant to be like 3D. Bro, this thing is like a circle. He's using a hanger for the ignition. For the ignition, this guy's using a hanger for the ignition, yeah. And to open the door, yeah, he couldn't open it from
He's got one
outside.
down the
So
window.
you got to open and then do that.
Yeah.
He's got to roll you on as well.
Roll it.
He's like rolling it down here, and then he's like,
Listen, and when I was younger, that image never left me. I thought, yeah, this place is crazy. It was
Yeah,
lit
yeah.
though.
Yeah.
I think that silly part of it, yeah, it makes it more fun.
Unpredictability.
Yeah.
as
It's
well.
unpredictable. It's
So
like, alright,
unpredictable.
They do it
Roll the
every
punches.
day. They do it every
Literally,
day,
yeah.
so you just have to roll with it. Like
I
you
saw a
said.
video on TikTok. Yeah, I'm not even exaggerating by the way. Like the steering wheel of the car was a pot. Like it was actually a pot, and he was actually eating from the pot whilst doing the
come
thing.
on.
I swear to you.
What?
Come on,
I swear down. He was
That-
actually eating from the pot whilst doing the thing.
That was AI.
Hey, you see Lagos? It's true.
Hey,
sorry.
Anything is
see that?
possible.
Lagos, you
Just
take it like
take it
that.
as it is.
Like,
Yeah.
seriously,
Like
Do you know
that.
something? Remember the one I was telling you about, the guy that was driving with no brakes?
Oh yeah.
Bro, he was driving no brakes. He had to bash into cars to stop his car. Innit?
Oh my!
Imagine he's done that to someone that I know, yeah. They got out of the car, they're taking his keys and threw it in the river. Because it's ridiculous.
You can't be driving
innit?
around like that.
But
Yeah.
You can't be driving
literally,
around like that.
Bumping into other cars is crazy.
What?
Yeah.
To stop? It's like Flintstones.
Yeah. Literally. Too crazy.
But yeah, take it like that, man. But yes, welcome back to another episode of the Bible Based Banter podcast with myself, E-Man.
My name is Shea. Why did I say it like that? I don't know.
Forgot your name?
I don't
My
know
name
why.
is-
No, don't do that order. I was like, okay. Yes. My name is Shea. Do it that way.
And it's your boy, Big Hendo from there. You get me?
We've got a very, very special guest in the building.
Yeah.
Trailblazing,
Come on.
Oh, thank
Come
you.
on.
ceiling raising,
Real.
Oh, wow.
award winning,
Come on.
donut lover.
Come on.
Amen.
We got Shanice Chow in the building.
Hey.
Thank you, guys.
Welcome.
Alright, do you know what reminds me of you? You know that video yeah, where there's that song is like, yeah.
Oh yeah. Welcome,
That's
man.
a serious intro.
Lovely to
still.
see you, man. How you doing?
I'm great. Thank you guys for having me.
No worries, man. It's
Come
been
on, man.
Come on, man. Wavy jacket, man.
Hey,
I-
Honestly,
Yeah, you
what?
gotta shout
Only,
that one out.
only for you guys. Only
Come
for
on,
you
man.
guys.
It's important, man. It's important.
Only for you guys. Only for you
This time
guys.
you got about 5 of them.
Just-
There's a different colours.
Just
in
different
there.
colours.
But we appreciate you, man.
Trust me, man.
Appreciate
Trust
it,
me, man.
appreciate
So as always, you play a little game before
Uh-oh.
we start. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just to get the juices running.
Yeah, get
As long
the
as it's not
creative juices
spelling,
flowing.
please, please.
Yeah.
Nah,
No spelling.
hey, we did a spelling one the other day. I was struggling.
What spelling?
Remember
Oh,
the
yeah,
big,
yeah,
family
yeah,
link up?
yeah,
Do you know
yeah,
what
yeah.
it is,
Spelling.
yeah?
You were good though.
Yeah.
Look, he was like, "Oh, are we doing American or English spelling?"
I was like,
When he said that,
Oh.
I was like,
Try
"There's both of it."
Alright. You use two keyboards.
Because like, if you work in an American
Yeah, it's
company,
jarring.
Oh,
still.
yeah.
they say
It's
they
very
use
jarring.
Z's instead of S's.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And they do like colourful is like
With no
COLOR.
O-O-R, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Rather than
You
UR.
are doing alright still.
Is it?
Yeah, name the colours.
But you know what
Colour.
Yeah, I
I'd
know.
hope so.
Hey, under pressure.
Yeah, under pressure, go crumble.
Under
When the
pressure.
lights are bright, when the lights are bright, fair enough. But you know what it is as well? Yeah, it's like they were getting people with like the funny words that it's like, oh wait, actually, is it
Yeah.
necessary? Is it 2 C's or
Yeah,
1
yeah.
C? Do you know what I mean?
Like
And things like that.
conscience,
Do you
yeah.
get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Accommodation. Is it like
Yeah.
is it 2 C's and 2 M's? Is it?
Someone
do
got
you know what I
chocolate
mean?
wrong. I couldn't
Yeah,
believe
I
it.
could have been.
So- Sorry?
I thought
I
she was
could not
trolling.
believe
I
it.
could've
I thought she was trolling as
So
well.
was
what?
trolling.
How did she spell it?
I can't
remember.
It's
remember.
not as chocolate.
Oh, chocolates.
Bro,
She's
no
thinking of
chocolate.
Nigerian.
Chocolate.
Chocolates. Fine, we can allow it then.
Alright, cool, man. So obviously,
Uh-oh.
your music background.
Oh
me?
no, guys,
Ready?
please.
I went what?
Aye,
Listen.
Do you want me to have a job
I'm
after
gonna be
this?
No, you're good, man.
No, this is a light
No,
one, man.
guys, please, I beg.
It's a light one. It's not trivia. It's not trivia.
Are you gonna play 10 seconds of the song and I have to guess it?
No.
Nah, what? That will come
That
out
one,
on
we
YouTube,
need,
but-
we need more budget for that
Just
one.
that one,
I'll-
more
I'll pull
budget
that
for one. Yeah, this one is scenario based, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say a scenario,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna pick what song we think will go with that scenario.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh god.
What song we think should go with that scenario. So an example,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. We don't need to write it down. We could just say this one. But walking down the aisle on the wedding day, what song would we think is the best song to do that?
Okay.
Right. So
Okay.
what would be your choice?
The first one that's coming to my head is Jagged Edge, but I think that's just because you said wedding.
Yeah. Okay.
Walked Out of Heaven,
get
I
married.
think.
Okay.
Oh, what's out of heaven?
Yeah.
Swear.
Yeah.
You know the song is about. You know the song is about like. Think about it.
Oh,
Feels like I
wait.
just walked out of heaven. Feel like I just damn well gave my life away.
Oh yeah, no, not that one then.
What's it about?
It's about
Let's
cheating,
get
cheating.
married. Sorry, not.
He's
Oh,
cheated
slow
basically,
down.
saying
I didn't
the
know
feeling
that.
is the feeling of like me not moving is because I've done something wrong. It's like walking outside of heaven, basically.
Oh.
For real?
Hey.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Wow.
that.
So done.
No,
That's-
Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
Let's get married.
Amen. Let's get married.
Amen,
The
let's get
remix,
married.
the remix.
The remix.
Oh, yeah. More jumpy.
I
Yeah.
feel like remixes have changed now.
Yeah.
Back in
It's not
the day,
easy,
remixes
it's-
there were.
Remix.
New songs.
Remix now,
What?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Remix
with the
is
tunes
now
on
the
that
same
complete
beat.
other
As a
song.
complete.
You know what used to be sick as well that they used to do? They used to preview songs within like the end
Oh,
of the song
yeah,
or in the middle or the beginning of the
yeah,
song.
Missy
You know,
Elliott
ah,
used to
cool,
do that
this
all
is
the
coming.
time. Yeah.
That used to be so sick.
Yeah, it was still.
That used to be
Nowadays,
so sick
remixes
still.
are just literally more people, but on the exact same beat.
Yeah,
And they might change a little, like,
Yeah.
one note here or there.
Not the
Do you know what I
same
mean?
And add a little dance to it as well.
Yeah.
Not the same.
All right, cool. So,
Like, I'm nervous. I've already started off wrong, boys.
Nah, don't worry, you're good, man.
Yeah,
Come on,
nah,
come on.
he took it far with that one. So.
I didn't know.
No one did, to be honest.
Yeah,
No, it's good, it's good.
I love
it.
this, I love
It's
it,
good
I
though.
love
it. Yeah, no, it's good, it's good knowledge
Good,
still, of
good.
course.
That was the.
I love that song as well.
This is well, is
Knowledge.
it fantastic? I don't know now.
All right, cool. So the first scenario is you are getting ready to go out to your friend's birthday. What song are you playing to get you hype?
Oh,
Thinking of man's current fave. Alright, let's go. This is more chill day.
I can't remember the name of the tune though.
oh, what song would I?
My one is completely left.
My one is
I
rubbish.
feel like you lot don't even know about it.
My one
This is so Percy.
My one is terrible, but I think
My one is just like a
can
crowd
work.
favorite, basically, isn't it?
it can work still.
I think I spot this wrong.
Okay, cool. Then we're ready, yeah? 3, 2, 1.
Great.
So I
Okay.
remember.
So,
J House,
rubbing
Puff
up.
Daddy,
Scraps
Kelvin
80s,
Momo.
baby. Swear.
Day and Night,
Day and
Scraps
Night.
80s, baby.
Do you know what it is?
I shall can remember.
Oh,
But
Puff
the
Daddy, fair
actual
enough.
song. The actual song
Yeah.
is the Who's That Whipping in
The
the
Beamer,
Beamer.
yeah, I knew you meant, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I'm just thinking like I'm
What?
yeah.
I think remember though.
Yeah, I remember official you won. Well done.
I think
My one
remember.
is
I think remember.
What, to
still.
get you hyped?
You
Yeah.
know what it is? I was saying that even though it's not like a
Nah,
bet,
man.
trust me, it will. When everyone's singing along, it feels like a choir.
No, but it's you to get you like hyped.
Trust me, we'll get the crowd going still. We'll get the crowd going. Provoking it. Alright, cool. Next scenario. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
They're gonna finish me.
Next scenario. You're on a late night drive home with great scenery. What song are you playing?
I
Some
like
sort of-
that.
Oh, wait.
I go there.
It has
there,
to be some
there.
sort of. Ah, fair enough.
This is.
It just has to be this guy still.
I just think it's a perfect song.
It can't be the Afrobeat or that.
Me.
The big,
Mm.
way home used to be mellow. I've even got a late night drive playlist.
Alright, cool. Is everyone ready?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not even ready still. So, 'cause I
Uh-uh.
can't actually think. I don't know why. When it comes to these things, I just play whatever I'm listening to at the time.
Especially
Oh,
when it switches up.
Why you not peeking?
Oh, November 18th.
Why you not peeking in that like that, man?
Comparing
Oh,
notes and
yeah,
that.
she's not,
Comparing
man.
notes.
Fair
I'm
enough.
just gonna have to
Oh.
throw something. I'm just gonna have to
Oh.
throw something quickly. Say.
5.
For real,
That's pressure still. What am I saying?
4.
Let me just think of something. No, it's not, that's pressure. 'Cause you're gonna make me think about the countdown rather than. Do you know what I mean?
Either go.
Alright, so. Do you know what it is? Let me just think of one of these gospel artists real quick. So there's no way you can say nothing about it.
Marvin Sapp, come on.
You can still say that.
Nah, do you know what it is? Hey.
Man, you have to go.
Alright, cool.
Have to go.
I don't even know how to spell your surname, to be honest with you.
SAPP.
Hey, let me spell it. Let's see if we gave you colourful.
Alright, cool, let's go.
I'm
Alright,
gassed.
2, 1.
Don't say I can breathe. Just breathe. The name of me. Breathe.
Hey, you wipe those off.
Hey, how deep is your love?
Yeah.
I think about the music video because it's in the night kind of thing.
Yeah.
Hey, the Yeba one. The one with
Yeah, but with
Oh, how
yeah.
deep is your
Hey,
love?
yes, I would actually play that as well.
Fair
To be fair
enough.
with you,
But you see, late night drive though, it has to be some sort of Drake.
Yeah.
I hate
That's
you.
late night drive
I hate
music.
you, I hate you.
Yeah.
for you,
I
it
hate
has to be.
No, but
It's
Snow
late night
Allegra,
music.
you.
Which one's you again? Is you?
Yeah, that's a great choice. Or Cleo Soul song.
Yeah,
Okay,
Cleo
so
Soul,
some
yeah,
Cleo Soul.
Yeah. What won that though? What won?
Think about the switch up of this though. The way I'm feeling, things I say, all just happen.
November the 18th would have gone.
You shut it down.
Down,
There's no
down.
way
Hey,
that's one.
excuse me.
There is no way
Excuse
that
me?
is number one out of the four that's just
Who was number 1? Me, innit?
I was definitely last year.
I think you.
I think so.
I think
maybe
maybe
Snow
I think
Allegra.
I'll take second.
Yeah,
I'll say Slow and Level
Nah,
still.
I'll go. How deep is your
This
love?
is
See
you
what
can
it
breathe.
Fact,
bro.
that
was-
song is
you
bad.
was
Obviously,
decent, bro.
that's do you know what I mean? That's not really an entry if I'm being real with you.
You wrote it down, bro.
You wrote that though. You wrote that then.
Because I couldn't think of
It's
anything.
written in
So
stone,
that-
bro.
we take it still. Take that out.
Do you know what it is? I'm gonna
Just
choose
breathe
the stuff that I'm
on
listening to
it.
now, and that's one of the songs I'm listening to right now.
It's really good, man.
All right, cool. Next one, yeah. What song will you enter your birthday party with?
Ooh,
What song will you enter? You know that
mine has to be.
everyone's waiting.
Aye, you know,
the
it's-
camera's there, the lights are there. What song are you entering
It
with?
just has to be this song for now. So
Oh.
I don't know whose song is this though.
It just feels like my sweet 16. I'm not really entering with a song.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Yeah.
No excuses, guys. It's all coming out.
Just gonna have to go with something just popular now. Do you know what I mean?
Who's the artist? for
This is
I don't
such a
even know
left
the
field
artist.
one.
This is a force, mate.
Actually, no. Let me change it.
It's annoying because I ain't listened to music in January, yeah.
Is it even?
You don't listen to music at all,
Am
though?
I bugging?
Not really. It was
It's
January.
more
for
so,
last month, it was
okay.
gospel. Do you get me? So
Yeah.
I ain't listened
Yeah,
to
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I ain't
My
listening to
mind is
no
not fresh
music,
right
bro.
now.
Oh, my listen.
That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
haven't
you're
really
right,
listened
it's
to any music like that.
Yeah, it's tough.
One of the last songs I listened to was Nine's Rubber Band.
Uh-uh.
Did you get what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah.
so do you know what I mean? You can tell where my head's at.
He was
Well,
else.
as in, well, obviously, like, not in that sense, but
Is it alright?
Yeah, I
Okay,
really.
I haven't
don't know.
really
But I don't know the
think-
artist though.
Okay,
five.
No, no,
Wait.
For
yeah.
exactly.
Mine's so left field. Fight me.
Alright, cool.
Because honestly, I can't think of anything right now. Birthday
cool.
song.
Alright, cool. 3, 2.
I'm lost.
1. Aye,
Revolution.
you boy.
Kurt Franklin
You
Revolution.
absolutely boy.
What?
Revolution is
So you're gonna come and do
You're
this?
coming to-
Don't
Wow.
get everyone
The
singing.
revolution.
Nah,
Don't get everyone singing.
Nah, not to entrance.
Shout
bro.
out to Entrance, birthday.
Not to entrance.
They're shaking their tambourines, bro. Alright, cool. You got
Malacosta.
Malacosta. Okay, my piano.
Money Constant.
Money Constant.
Yeah.
Which one? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what it is?
Money Constant.
I like that song.
It's just popular.
I like
right
the
now,
other
innit?
song. There's another one that's on that tape that I like.
I know you get
Tell me what it be, tell me what it be, tell me what it be.
It
It
is.
sounds like that. It's a lot more mellow.
Ah, I would have put Rema.
Let's
Oh, yeah,
just not
cool.
overdo it,
December.
innit? It's like you're walking in, it's your birthday, you play something that's current.
I put Ashake Awadi.
Yeah, but that's, do you know what it is as well? You're definitely thinking about your
It's
people,
Percy,
your
yeah.
crowd. Yeah, it's very
Mine's Percy as well. Still.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know what I would have put.
Oh, no, sorry, it's too late.
No, wait.
Change your
No,
answers.
Too late.
no,
If you change,
no.
I'll change your mind. If you change,
No,
I'll change your mind.
Revolution.
Yeah. Change
Now go on, what was yours? Go on, what was yours?
Iris Star,
Which one?
What one?
Hot Body.
Oh, yeah,
fair
yeah,
enough.
yeah,
Fair
yeah.
enough. You can come and do the
I
little
hear it.
two-step along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Do you do birthdays, though? Like birthday parties and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you do. So what have you walked into?
Was I? I can't remember now. I don't know.
Birthday parties or birthday dinners?
Birthday party. I had a birthday party last
No.
year.
But I'm saying, which one would you prefer?
Dinner now.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
it?
Yeah.
Why not?
So I can go to bed.
Well, because you were traveling to LA the next day. That's
Well,
like-
when you
I got
was
to
talking
go
about
to
your,
church.
you was talking about your birthday just a second ago. You was like, yeah, I went to theatre and dinner. I was like, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Like, it clicked
Mad
the vibe
Horseman.
and that. Do you know what I mean?
No, you know
What did
what?
you watch?
I watched Hades Town.
Okay, I don't know that one, to be fair.
It's really good. It's about this woman, well, this guy trying to get this woman back from basically the hell. I think it's based on Hercules, apparently.
Oh,
and
is
then,
it?
what's
Yeah.
it? Because what's the other guy? Poseidon's son or whatever. Because the same thing with him, like he lost his mum, whatever. Had to go. Like,
Yeah,
he
and she
was
can't,
like
and
that.
she can't look. He can't look back. If he looks back,
Mm.
she disappears or whatever.
Yeah,
It's really
yeah,
good. Yeah,
Is that
Fair
musical or just is that?
it's a musical.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember that musical we went to? And they sang every single thing. Like 95% of it was singing.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't believe it. Obviously, it's a
Um,
musical.
what was it
Caroline
called?
Caroline
Caroline
or Change.
Caroline
Caroline
or
Change.
Change.
Change Caroline and stuff like that.
Caroline or Change.
95% of it was singing.
That was
And obviously, I understand it is a musical. Obviously, the entire thing was singing. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it was funny.
I couldn't
Yeah.
believe
Was it good though?
I still,
That's too
Oh.
much.
I still find things like High School Musical funny. Like when they're evidently setting up for a song.
Yeah.
It's like, why did you say that to me?
No. Sing to the stuff, Alright, cool. Last one, yeah. Cool. Your friend is going through a breakup. Your friend is going through a
I think this is.
breakup.
I feel like
What
We're all gonna
song
say
are
all
the
of us
right-
are gonna say the same song.
No, we're not.
No, why you
We're
say
not.
that?
We're
Because
definitely
now,
not.
like, man,
We're
like,
definitely
better.
not. I can't even remember the name of
You
this song,
better.
but we're definitely not going to say the same song. It's
Oh
the
wait,
song.
no,
Shanice, I think we're gonna say the same song.
we can't. I'll change it then.
This
So she's
one
going through a
is-
breakup, and I wanna.
What's the name of this song again?
I'm not saying what she's just going through a breakup. You play a song.
It just has to be
Okay,
the
we're
song.
gonna be the same.
It has to be the song.
I can't remember the name of the song.
When
but I'll
people
put-
start saying that, I gotta be the same. You
It's-
feel bare
it's-
pressure.
aight, listen.
You feel bare pressure.
No, I
I'm
just.
Garo not playing the same stuff as him.
Alright, hold on. Let me see. Kai, what's up?
Oh, I know. I'm gonna change mine so it's not the same.
The breakup.
Was it the
This
same?
one is. I don't know, but I feel like it probably was.
No, that's a great. I just thought about the lyrics to this as well, but
Why are you trying to think so you can get the same one as him?
I'm not. I'm trying to think of what would I play for a breakup?
Yeah.
oh gosh.
Oh, bro.
5,
My mind is.
4.
Why is my mind so blank?
3. It's like that, man. I was
That's
ready
so
for it
black,
either.
I said revolution is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
true,
yeah,
true.
yeah.
I was
I said breathe for scenery. Did you get it? So
pressure.
Okay, cool.
do what's that? 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot.
Little way.
Excuse me, there is my.
What?
You're weird.
Alright, cool.
Because the thing is as well, yeah, it's like a question.
You said
of
you
like,
want them
what's the
to
vibe
be
gonna
upbeat
like,
and that.
Do you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Is the vibe, bro? People do divorce parties nowadays.
I couldn't
Yeah,
believe it when I.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Insane.
You were on holiday and
Yeah, we were on
literally
holiday.
for my stag, for my wedding, literally a table to the right, there was a woman wearing all black, You know, like, oh yeah, they're doing a divorce party. And they were proper like, yeah,
We're like, to
celebrating. I was
ass.
like, oh, to ass,
ass.
yeah. To ass.
Where were you? Why did
South
South
Africa.
They're like, two
That's
eyes.
a sexy. I was like, where are you?
They do
Clack it,
clack it.
clack it.
Yo. Hey.
Cool. All right, 3, 2, 1.
You are joking because I
Is that
changed
what,
mine.
you changed it to this?
Yeah.
What was it before?
Destiny's Child girl. That's what I thought.
Oh,
fair
you
enough.
You know, come on.
Know that you are loved,
That you're not.
even if you don't love
Oh,
yourself.
and we can even do the house remix.
What?
Come
Alright,
on.
fair enough. To make
So
them
why
a
do
bit
you
more,
put house
a bit more
remix? Why do
bubbly.
you put house remix?
Calm down.
Alright, Fez. Listen, but you know what it is, yeah? You know what it is, yeah? So it is. Why are you playing something that's gonna like?
Know that you are loved,
Is it
even if you
because
don't love
it's not
yourself.
Yeah, like it's kind of like.
Mine was
Wouldn't-
last.
Last.
But the
But
acapella
do you know what it
version.
is? Do you know what it is?
Acapella version.
You're lost.
Bye bye you.
You
You're lost. You're lost.
I can't remember. The name. I can't remember. You know,
Alright.
what's it? How does it go?
I know you're
again?
talking because you did this.
Do
Do you remember we actually
know.
played this game one time?
That's
And you
right.
did that, yeah.
And I said
Alright,
this.
cool.
Yeah.
We could also take that
That's
way,
crazy.
that
I
way.
did Destiny's Child. I was like, you will not put this song down, so let me change it.
Nah, this is the song.
What's that? Because I put that song down last time for something.
Yeah,
Which one? Know that you're loved.
Yeah, but I put it
I can't
down.
remember.
But know that you're loved, yeah. I would
That tune
never
is
play
amazing,
the
bro.
actual original. I don't think, you know.
Why?
I always play the house.
I loved it.
Why?
Nah, I
The
love
original
the
could be
original.
played for like an hour.
Yeah, the original.
Nah.
There was one
Remember we
time
had to
where-
play?
Yeah, well, we
Yeah.
had to play. Yeah, while we were writing the play, I think we just kept that on repeat.
Yeah, it was played. It was there.
You know, it's just like
It's
worship.
so good.
we
Cleo
kept that on
is-
repeat. Bro,
You said
basically was.
These lot were moving like it was worship.
Bro, basically was, boy. What? At that time? Bro.
She's anointed.
That was boy.
Nah,
It was
nah,
serious.
she is.
Bro,
She
it was
is.
serious,
She's-
still
yeah,
serious.
she's
Now, well done, guys. Well done. That was good. That was good. Except for Revolutions.
Delete. Cut the cameras.
Yeah, but like, what we like to do in the pod is basically like just get to know our guests a bit more. Like until we'll get into like kind of what you do now and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's important to know your background, like your upbringing, like where you're from and stuff like that. So like, what were some of your earliest like interests and stuff like that, like in childhood, school?
Ooh, I was always into music
Mm.
from when I was young. I'm from a big family. So, I mean, my dad used to play Bob Marley a lot, but my mum used to play Afro beats and high life, a lot of gospel. But then also that was back in the day when there was LimeWire.
Yeah.
And I think it was like im1music.net, all these websites where you can go Concrete Loop, all of that stuff. I used to be obsessed with like the new music that's coming out of the US most of the time.
Okay.
Before I was like, I like British music, but I was always about the US and like what's going on there.
Yeah.
I remember finding Drake on MySpace and thought I was the coolest
You were putting
person.
everyone on, yeah.
I paid £5 to see him when he first came here. Yeah, with J.
Cool.
Cole. It was, yeah, well, obviously it was God knows how many years ago now. That's
I mean,
That's
at
wild.
£5, it's got to be some.
Yeah, bro.
It's got to be a
For
little
real,
while ago.
for real.
yeah, a little exactly
Crazy.
£5. You gotta get nothing for £5 now. I was always into sport, so I used to do like relay, 100, 200, 400, I think as well.
400.
Yes.
Yeah, when you go round once,
Yeah.
and you're like, yeah, let's
yeah.
pace yourself, and you're like, just run fast for the
Yeah.
the whole time.
Yeah.
And what else was I into? I always loved society and people, so I studied sociology at uni.
I did. As well,
Did you?
yeah, I did.
Where did you go?
DMU.
Oh, yeah, I went Nottingham.
Okay.
Uni of, everyone says Trent. I know Uni of.
I always say you're making that clarification.
No,
That's what we usually do. DMU Leicester.
No, because I'm black, people are like, oh, you went to.
Yeah.
I said, no,
Exactly.
I went to Uni of.
Mm.
Nothing wrong with Trent, but I went to Uni of.
Nah, yeah.
And I actually did my dissertation on hip hop and the representation of black women. So I did a breakdown on, I think it was Kanye West's Gold Digger video, and then was it Nelly's Tip Drill?
I knew Nelly was going to be in there, you know.
Because
That-
that was a moment.
Hey,
innit?
there was a fixed period of time where everyone was moving like Nelly was like almost like the progenitor of
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
like madness basically, innit?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Obviously, I know, like he,
The credit card.
yeah.
It was funny as well because I actually remember being very, very young. The morning of me going primary school, and then I watched the Hot in Here video,
Yeah.
and I actually couldn't believe it.
I
I was rattled.
I just still
'cause that
remember
was
the
like
girls.
so like. Do you know what I mean?
I just remember how she's moving. She's
I
like,
What? I went to primary school that day. It was kind of like, oh, like, have you seen like the? I was rattled. So I said to say he was kind of.
Yeah.
That was quite shocking as well, innit?
Yeah.
But the tip drill thing was. Yeah.
That was
It was much.
Yeah.
It's a lot still.
so. Yes, I always was into music. I didn't know how to get into like the music industry, and I
So
remember.
quickly, what area did you grow up in?
Oh, I'm from West London.
Oh, West.
How are
yeah.
you?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. You know what I always say? Yeah, I've only got one. I went to college in West. I went to St Charles.
Oh.
So I'm college in West London. Yeah. I only have one actual friend that's from West London, and I'm always like, who knows anyone from? Do you know what I mean?
We're not Narnia.
You might as well
Depends who you're asking.
Where are you guys based again?
North.
South. I was gonna make something out, but South.
Yeah.
Why were you trying to hide?
Do you know what it is? Because can't talk like that about Western.
Yeah.
South is kind of
Are you from Croydon?
no,
No,
hell
never.
no,
Never.
sorry. I'm not gonna take that far. But no, southeast.
Yes.
Okay,
Same.
fine.
Southeast as well.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm Ealing.
Oh, Ela, okay.
Oh,
That's
wow.
that's far west as well towards.
That's the end.
Okay.
Of
End of Central Line, yes, it
Elizabeth
is.
line. Yeah,
It's not the end of Elizabeth Line. It's the end of the Central Line, yes.
The end of anything is far. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes, I've always been in West.
Oh, you go to school, college around there as well.
Yeah, everything.
Okay. What was school kind of like?
School was, I was a goody two shoes.
Mm.
Honestly, I think I got my first attention in like year 11.
Oh, for real?
And I
did you do?
cried. I don't even know. Like, honestly, I don't know what I did.
You demanded a reset.
Honestly, I was a goody two shoes. I think I got like 100% attendance
Oh.
from like year 7 to sixth form, basically. So I was always good. I don't know. I'm a bit of a pussy.
But do you feel like I feel like that's the norm though? I feel like 100% attendance in our demographic is actually the norm. Like as in, I'm not talking about AFs. I'm not talking about every black person. I'm just talking
No,
about
you know, not in
AFs.
school.
For sometimes
People
mine
debunk.
was like
People
90
debunk.
something. Do you get me? I was always in the 90s. They were like,
But-
maybe like 95.
'cause
And I
you
don't
missed
even know.
days.
And by the way, I'm not even sure how. Because I don't remember like not going to
Go to
school on
so it
any
must be
day.
lateness.
But
Yeah,
maybe. It might be
maybe.
late. But even lateness, I feel like, because lateness in school was peak.
I
Like,
was
for you
never
to go
late,
late to
though.
lesson or something like that is a madness.
yeah.
You would have form time.
But even stuff like that,
Yeah.
going late and stuff like that
I
was
was
like.
never late in school, you know.
I
They
don't
used
think I
to
was
do
ever
breakfast
late
in the
either.
morning, but that's made sure
Yeah,
I'm
we
there
used to
for that.
breakfast as well.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
What? That was at 8.
I was
eight,
always
quarter past
going with people in it. So if I was late, everyone's late.
Mm.
But we never used to get there
Yeah,
late.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
we just
yeah.
left
Yeah.
on time, innit?
But yeah, I do remember it be getting like maybe like 96s and 97s for attendance. but I
Maybe
don't
you're
really-
sick.
I don't know. I must have
Did
been.
you bunk?
No, not so. College? College I bunked a lot of stuff. College.
Did you all go college?
Did we all go to college?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That-
did
you know
sixth
what it
form.
is?
Yeah, all different
I like
ones,
how
so.
inclusive that question was.
What do you want me to be
Because
like? Did
not
you go to?
But you know what it is? But I say college now is
Compulsory.
it's compulsory. Like you have to go to college.
Yeah, you have to go
Yeah,
to school till you're 18. Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did sixth form.
Where'd you go?
Oh, so that's what you're
why
asking.
you doing that?
To
What?
be fair,
What-
I was
just
just
What
as
did
well.
I do?
Yeah, no,
What
no.
did I do? Why are you on me?
He's a professional.
I
did
go
go
college.
And it's
Because
kind of like,
he's-
it's kind of like,
no.
oh, did you study up until college?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
did you get? I thought he was being inclusive.
No, I was being inclusive, but when I say sixth form, a lot of people say they didn't go
Nah, I
to
went
sixth form.
I went sixth
Mine
form.
was sixth form college.
Yeah, mine was the sixth form college.
Okay.
I don't know what that. I don't
Yeah,
know what that really.
That's
is.
fine.
No, fair enough.
Yeah,
Why are you
I'm
on me?
misunderstood. No, I'm not. I'm not. But do you know what it is? I went sixth form. It's funny because the whole reason why we went sixth form is because I was like, oh, let's make it out of the hood and X, Y, Z and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, man. Still ended up there.
College, yeah. I like to a point whereby so I did film studies, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But that lesson was so boring, innit? Like it was actually like it was boring. It was a double lesson as well. So we just used to bunk and play cards basically. Because my brethren, they finished early that day. So like every day on that day, we're just chilling in the canteen playing blackjack. To a point whereby he didn't know I still went to the college. And you know what's so annoying?
What, the
innit?
teacher?
The teacher didn't know I still went to college.
That's
You know what's
crazy.
so
insane.
annoying? Because I was this close to telling my mum, yeah, you know what, mum, this is what's going on. I haven't been to the lesson. Oh, so boring. It's not da-da-da. I didn't tell her. Parents even know. Of course, I'm trying to dodge my man. He
Got
see
you,
me.
you did.
You still come here? My mom's thinking, what?
You still
And I'm
come in
so
crazy.
annoyed.
Nah, he waited.
Yeah,
He
he
knew
waited.
what he did.
But it was definitely onto me.
He knew
Yeah,
what he
definitely
did.
onto me.
Bare theatrics.
What?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was so annoyed I didn't tell my mum. Because I was this close to tell her. I didn't tell her.
It's just so funny how. But I remember my teacher. Remember that the teacher that was chasing me around like
Yeah.
the common room. Because you know what it is in college. I don't know what it
What?
was, yeah. But it just got to a point where
This guy.
people like I'm doing the same lessons as everyone, yeah. But how did I manage to be in the other class?
Mm.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Mm.
So like everyone else that I know is in this class. I was like, fam, can't I just get this class so I can be there with my brethren and that?
Yeah.
So then my brethren will be in the common room when I'm going off for economics and all that kind of stuff. And then I just didn't go.
Mm.
And then one time, like, he literally, like, he was seething. Like, the teachers, like, ran down to the
Not
common room. And then, like, my friend, like, because there's two
Seething is
entrances to the
crazy.
common room. No, honestly. So here this, like, so there's two entrances to the common room, or exits. So he's coming from this way. One of my friends is coming. I can see him running towards the common room. He's been like, hey, like, he's coming, like, sort of thing, innit? So as he's entering, like, I'm waiting by the back door to see which way he's coming through. As soon as he enters through here, I've gone out of here and I've cut and I've run off. So I didn't see this, but my friend's telling me now. He said that, so there's like a little bit just in between both things. So the guy's gone there, jumped over the little fence that you need to get in there, and he's just shouting. He's like just shouting my name, like literally like this, yeah. Just like, he was seething. What? The next lesson, I tried to go there quietly. He just looked at me like. I was like, I don't know what's going on.
That's not seeming. It's crazy.
But it's mad, man. It's mad what teachers had to go through.
Yeah, for real, man.
Yeah.
So what did you study college? I'm sixth form.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Sorry.
sorry, man. Just had to clarify.
Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry about him. Do you know what I mean?
I did government and politics, history, and sociology.
Okay.
I know history and sociology as well.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Did you like sociology?
Yeah, I did, you know.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
sociology a lot
Really
still
enjoyed it.
because you get to talk about stuff, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Learn about systems and all that sort of stuff.
Any
But there
social
wasn't a
science?
lot of demanding in my class.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like I think there was two of my brethren, and then other than that, the whole class was girls.
Oh, for real? I had
Yeah.
a few, probably like 6, 7.
Mm.
To be fair, in the grand scheme of things, there's not that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had about 6, yeah.
Mm.
I think more men should study sociology.
Yeah, it was good, man.
Yeah,
it was
it's really
like,
good.
No, yeah, it was definitely it was great.
Direction-wise, though, it sounded like you was like trying to become an activist.
Who,
Say
me?
government and politics,
Sociology.
Sociology.
Do you know what I mean? It's like
No.
Sociology was cold, man.
Yeah, one of my favorite teachers was my history teacher, and he also taught
okay.
government and politics.
Okay.
So he was like, just do both. And I was like, okay, cool.
yes.
I always wanted to do sociology. That was the one subject I was like, yeah, I love.
Yeah. It was
So-
cool. Because I'd done economics as well. Economics was like the study of how people interact with the economy. And sociology was just almost just a study of people
People,
and
yeah.
societies. Do you know what I mean? So together, I used to love it. I actually wanted to do that at university, so economics and sociology. But one of the uncles was like, "Nah, don't do that. Don't mix them. Just do economics." Why did I listen to that? You know them. You just feel like they know that so much better.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna listen to you. I regret it so much."
Yeah.
Because initially I was either
Do you
gonna
actually regret it? Do you feel like you've missed out on opportunities from not doing?
Do you know what it is? I think I remember when I started working in my grad scheme, I was working with people who they've done geography. They get me, and they were like, "Nah, I just enjoyed it."
Oh yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
And we're at the same place.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? But they were like, "Yeah, I enjoyed it. Geography." Some people done history.
Mm.
Yeah.
Fair enough, they went to really good universities as well, innit? So that would have helped. But for that studying, 'cause I really enjoyed economics, and partnering it with sociology would have just like made me really
Yeah.
love it even more. Do you
Mm.
know what I mean?
Fair
But
enough.
straight economics,
I feel like straight economics opens more doors than it closes.
Yeah. That's
yeah,
very
it
true.
opens more doors. But just in terms of the interest, man, it's just in university it becomes more like maths based.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? And more like as opposed to study or people based.
Yeah.
That means statistics. You do stats. You do quants, and then
Yeah, but
even
I think it depends on the modules you check. But fair enough.
yeah. But yeah, no.
Do you feel like you use your degree now?
I don't use it now, to be fair. However, though, it does inform my thinking. Do you know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
don't use it in like my job. I don't use it in my like kind of day-to-day operations. But the way I think about life, it's definitely like economics played a big part. Do you know what I
It's
mean?
so funny. The first time I've had to use like supply demand, all
Oh.
that kind of stuff. The first time I've had to use that and those charts was when I was speaking to like one of my nieces basically in it, and she's going through it now basically. She's doing economics in college, and she's like, and we was literally going through it. And do you know what it is? I had to like try and reach back far in my mind
Yeah.
to know how quantitative easing, if they increase the interest rates or increase the exchange rates. This is what happens and X, Y, Z. And I was just like, golly, like,
Yeah,
this
it's
is
crazy.
what
Yeah.
like this is my bread and butter at
Yeah,
one
yeah.
point.
You know, it helps with conversation. Like I remember being in certain rooms and you're having certain conversation, and you being able to just understand what's going on. It kind of puts you in an elevated position. Like, and it's kind of bad as well because a lot of it is not common knowledge. Like I said, quantitative easing. It's not like a common term.
Yeah.
Everyone will know what that is. But if you do know what it is in certain rooms, it's like, oh, okay, you can hang. Do you know what I mean? You're there. I think it definitely helped in that regard. But my
Do you
day to day
know
is that.
I couldn't tell you what I learned in I can't even remember any of it.
What,
But
uni?
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I can't remember any of it. Literally still. But like you said, like what you just said there about it kind of shaping your.
That's actually so funny. That's actually
Bro,
so
just,
I can't remember.
screaming at the
Right now,
screen.
they're banging the computer.
I'm
They're
just saying, I didn't even know you still get
It's so crazy. I can't remember any of it. But what you said about it kind of shaping your like day to day like and perspective kind of thing. Sociology made me ask questions about things, and then when I see things, I'm like, okay, cool. There's more
To it.
layers to it.
Yeah.
There's a lot more layers to it. So my perspective in life in general, doing sociology in college and having those discussions, debates about like religion, politics, all of the different sort of family, all of sorts of institutions and stuff like that, shaped my perspective.
Yeah.
Uni, it wasn't the same in terms of what I thought it would be. Like it was completely different. And I think because of that, it kind of just went down a black hole.
Yeah,
So you're just doing your exams, you're doing whatever, but it's not. I'm not retaining any of it.
Yeah,
But overall, perspective wise, for sure, for sure,
Yeah.
still Garrett.
So how did you go from government politics to where you are today? I know that's a big jump in it.
Too big one.
Yeah, okay, so where do we start? It's how did I get there? So once I finished uni, I was like, okay, I want to work in the music industry.
So you always wanted to work in the music industry, even though you didn't kind of like.
Yeah, I think from sixth form, I used to say to my friends, I really want to work in music, but I didn't know what I can do or how to even do it. So I started a blog, which did nothing, which is fine. Jesus saw it. And then when I came back home, so I got a 2-1 in sociology.
Well done.
Thank
Congrats.
you. And then I went back to my mum's, and mum was telling me I need to get a job. I was like, I want to work in music, so I need to work that out. So I was doing job seekers. I can't believe I used to go to that place. Honestly.
Yeah, it's humbling still.
Yeah, it's so
Humbling
humbling.
still.
For like 9 months, and they were like, no, you should, go and apply for jobs or whatever. And I was like, no, I want to work in music. And then it was O2 Go Think Big. They did like this work experience where you go for 2 weeks, and then they kind of analyze your personality and say, okay, you're good with people, you're good with this or whatever. We're going to place you into different interviews, and then if you get it, you get it. And then
do that, by the way?
no, but I think they should,
Yeah,
because
it
honestly,
sounds familiar still.
Yeah, it sounds very familiar.
Yeah.
I feel like a few people
Like-
done that.
they should do it again. Like shout out O2 because that literally helped me get into what I'm into now. So once I did my 2 weeks, and like, oh, there's this job being a media planner at Zenith Optimedia, which was called at the time. Go for it. Went for it. Got the job. Got onto the grad scheme. So I was doing media planning for 2.5 years, I think. But I was doing it for like pet food and sanitary towels. It was like nothing I actually wanted to do, but it was really great experience from like sociology and understanding society and media, etc.
What's media planning as well?
So media plan is where you actually plan out what brands are gonna buy on TV or press or whatever it is. So like they plan out the year before. So you're like buy 30-second ads against these channels or whatever it is, and you help them plan it. So I did that. So I was a media planning executive, and then one of my best friends today, Chris, Facebook messaged me and was like, "Oh, there's a Sony Music internship. You should apply for it." And I'm like, "Well, I have no music experience. How's that going to work?" So then I applied for it, and then I remember I didn't hear back, and I was like, "Okay, cool." And then I remember there was a Superdrug next to my workplace. I used to work at Tottenham Court Road. I don't know if the Superdrug's still there. Then I get a phone call from Sony being like, "Hey, you applied for the Sony job, but you didn't get back to us." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Huh? No. Like, let me look at my emails. It wasn't there, so they resent it to me." Then actually there's like video conference call answering questions. I think one of them was like, if Beyonce wanted to do X, Y, Z, what would you do? And you have 30 seconds to answer it. You don't get a second to like write
Do
it.
you remember your answer?
Nope. I don't remember my answer. It might have been all right because I'm here. And then actually an assessment day. And then after the assessment day, I did like 7 or 8 interviews before I actually got my
7 or 8 interviews.
yeah. So like they place you into there's you can be like a marketing executive, you can be an A&R, press, PR. So like there's so many different
So
jobs.
the different roles. Okay.
Yes, it's like for the internship.
Right.
So I did loads, and then I did one at Columbia Records, being a digital marketing intern. Did the interview, and this wonderful lady called Paula was like, "You were really great, but I think you should do marketing rather than digital marketing." But it's quite funny now because now I'm at a tech company, and I was like, "Okay." She's like, "Come the next day." She spoke to the other team and be like, "Okay, met someone great. Come the next day." Did the interview, and then I think by the time I got home or back to work, probably, they called me and said I got the job. So then I started at Sony Music, Columbia Records. I was there for 9 months as an intern, and then 2.5 years altogether. So then I got converted to marketing assistant. I got a full-time role.
And
So I was working
where did they place you?
in marketing
In marketing.
at
Okay.
Columbia Records. Yeah. So I did marketing. So I was working like on the likes of like Harry Styles to Depeche Mode to 21 Savage to Rick Ross, to like AJ and Dino. Who else was I working on? There was quite a few. It was just like a mix. Mr. Easy, and then
Something is right in, boy.
Right.
Right in.
right in. It was so fun. And then I got a phone call from my job now saying there was a job going as a label and artist coordinator. Do I want to go for it or whatever? And I was like, YouTube, Google, this is crazy. And then it was like a short-term contract, and I was always in a full-time position. And I had another job offer at the same time. It was really weird. They both came at the same time, but God was telling me I had to go to YouTube, and I was like, okay. So I did it.
How long was the contract?
I think it was 6 or 9 months first.
Okay.
So it was like I was a temp first, and then I went over, and then
Was there a guarantee? Well, not a guarantee, but were they saying there's a chance that
there's a chance,
Okay,
but it's
but it
never
was-
guaranteed.
And you left a full-time role, but you said you're gonna. I hear you.
Yeah, when God tells you to go, you just
Have to
go.
do it.
You just have
I
to
heard it.
go. Yeah,
heard
you just have to go. And then I was there as a label and artist coordinator, I think for 1.5 years, and then during COVID, I got converted to a full-time artist partnerships manager, and then April 2024, I got converted to head of Black Music and Culture for EMEA for YouTube.
Come on.
So.
wow.
Hey, don't skip over that. That's
Okay.
it.
For real.
Thank
It's a
you, thank
cracky.
you. Thank you, thank
Hey.
you.
Clarky.
Clark it. Yeah, so
Twice.
I would have been there 7 years. I would have been at YouTube for 7 years in March.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What was it like working in a music label as an intern? Because I had a friend that used to work in, I can't remember what it was. It was somewhere in High Street, Kensington. And I just remember I went with him one time
Yeah.
to his office, and there was a Grammy in like someone's room or something like that. And I was like, right, like we're really, he's really in music, innit? But what I kind of like was speaking to him about at the time was that how difficult it was being like in the industry at that time, and they're quite ruthless. And they ended up like laying him off or something. I can't remember what it was, but my point is kind of like from his perspective, it was quite intense and quite like ruthless, quite cutthroat, and especially as an intern. So like, what was your like experience like being an intern like when you were at that sort of stage of your career?
I think I was really blessed. I won't say lucky. I'm changing my vocab now to blessed because God put me in that position at the right time. That's when Afro Swing was popping off, and it was like the J Hustlers. All of these guys were like doing their thing. So black music was just everywhere, and they were trying to sign it. Artists wanted to be around people that looked like them as well. So like Mr. Easy was signed to Columbia at the time. You know what I mean? Like it was Afrobeats was about. So I think I was really lucky. There was a lot of black people at Columbia at the time as well. So I felt very comfortable being authentically myself and actually being like, oh, I know this artist, or I know their manager, or I understand the music. But I know that's not the experience for a lot of people. So I can't say that your friend didn't have it tough. And the advice I always had was like, manage upwards, make yourself indispensable, make yourself useful. So I was literally like trying to help everyone all the time. I was walking around the Sony building making friends, like because I knew that if this is an internship for a year, I've only got a year. So if God's put me in this position, I need to try and get as much out of it. So it was fun, honestly. I think the first week I was there, They're like, oh yeah, John Legend's coming to the UK. So yeah, and you're his assistant. And I was like, okay, so this is crazy, but I need to hide it on my Instagram. But it's a crazy picture of me and John Legend. I'm like this. Because I was just like, this is not real life. I've literally come from doing sanitary towels and doing dog food to now with John Legend. Like it doesn't make any sense. So I honestly enjoyed it so much.
Did you grow up in church, brother?
Yes and no. I stopped going to church. I had a bad experience at church. Can't remember how old I was. I think just before uni. So then I stopped going to church, and I was like, me and God are like this anyway. So let me just do my thing with God outside the church. And then when I got older, I realized this is only like in the last say 3 or 4 years. It was like I need to find a church. But I always like one of my friends always say to me like, you need to go to church, you need the communion. And I was like, no, but I hear from God talks to me, but I now understand how important church is. But you know, I think that everyone always has church hurt. Most people have church hurt in some time in their life. And it's like, why am I going to come here where I don't feel safe?
We was talking about this the other day, and we was talking about literally like there's a certain level of control that, listen, in the wrong hands, bro, like it's gonna mess up a lot of people. I remember like we were talking about music as well. Yeah, like one of the examples we gave the other day was like where someone comes to your house and deletes all the music off your laptop. Because you know, like back in the day, there was like the whole like power behind hip hop and music and all that kind of stuff back then, and that scarred everyone. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like everyone was shook. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it's like there's been so many situations where it's kind of like you do like the radical thing, but I don't know, like it's just that shouldn't be the relationship.
It's much.
Essentially, there should be more guidance through things, and actually, I don't think it's in our hands. Obviously, again, you might have extreme situations. I'm not talking about that, but in general, I don't think it's in my hands to force you to stop listening to certain music, but it's in my hands to advise you not to. And give you the reasons why and all that kind of stuff. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And that's why I feel like sometimes boundaries can get overstepped.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
100%. It's quite tough because I had a bit of a conflict a couple of years ago where I was really understanding my relationship with God, and I was like, I'm working in an industry that people be like, it's demonic. You're around artists or people doing things that they shouldn't be doing. I've never seen anything, right? But I know that dark entities are a real thing. Like, I can't believe in God and not believe in the devil. It doesn't make any sense. So I was really conflicted, being like, I had crazy DMs as well, being like, oh, you put the X rapper on a billboard, or this rapper's doing this, and I know that you know them, or you're following them on Instagram, and I'm like,
you're following them on Instagram?
Yeah, you know when you're just like, am I supposed to be doing this? And it's like, no, God has to put light in dark places. And that's I can't remember who said it to me, and I was like, I needed to hear that, because at one point I was like, maybe I'm not supposed to work in the music industry because it can be quite dark, or the music isn't the music we're supposed to be promoting, or whatever it is. So that was really difficult for me, because again, you're just doing what you've been called to do, but it might seem weird to other people because it's, as Christians, you're supposed to be, I don't know what we're supposed to be doing. Honestly, I always say that to people. I'm like, are we supposed to be like this and just not talk to anyone?
I'll give you a good example. You see, like with Jesus and all that kind of stuff, when you read the Bible, you hear a lot about Gentiles. And basically, back in the day, like the Gentiles were the people that were like heathens and
what's the truth
and all that kind of stuff. Those would be the. Let me not make a sweeping generalization. I'll take it too far, but that would be everyone that's like an unbeliever, basically, right? Yeah. But those are the people that Jesus was spending his time with. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And it's almost like, we even spoke about this the other day, where it's like, let your words be like,
there's a verse in Colossians,
seasoned with salt. Just saying things like that sort of thing. So it talks about dealing with people that aren't necessarily got the same belief system, background, faith as you, but still being able to be in that position and still converse with these people, still treat them with respect. Do you get what I'm trying to say? All that kind of stuff. So it's one of those, it's a funny one, and it's always funny hearing it from another perspective like yours, where it's like people are actually DMing you. That's saying, oh, you're doing X, Y, Z.
You're following this person. Just go away.
Exactly.
Go away, man.
The stuff like that annoy you?
No, it doesn't annoy me, but sometimes like, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, I had a dinner, and I put the picture up, and they're like, you're supposed to be a Christian, you're shaming us. I said, I said, what is going on? Like, it says, do not judge, right? Or in the Bible, but you're coming to judge me to say, oh, you're doing this, you're doing that. So sometimes I'm just like, I can't win.
I always refer back to Daniel in the Bible and Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and like them being in Babylon. The Bible talks about them learning like Babylonian customs. They're giving them Babylonian names. So from the outside looking in, like if nobody who knew who they were or whatever, like hearing their name, for example, if you hear somebody called Nana, you're gonna assume that they're from Ghana, innit? And like they're gonna have that sort of like lifestyle or whatever, there's certain norms and stuff like that they're used to.
Yeah.
But what you see in the story of Daniel and Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego is the fact that even though they were in a dark place in terms of they were in Babylon, they were very much like, no, we're not worshipping your God. No, we're not eating this thing. So like you said, in terms of like it taking like a level of boldness, being able to stand up and be like, no, I'm actually a Christian and I actually stand for this thing. But the importance in that story is that they were in Babylon. So they were in a place where, a dark place basically, but being that light in a dark place and standing up for themselves and that, okay, cool, this is what we believe. And even when I always say this, like, you know, like before they put them in the furnace, they were like, yeah, our God is going to save us. But even if he doesn't, we're not gonna go along with what you lot are doing because of what we believe in.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's a story that I'm always like, nah, like,
One of my
Taking it back
favourites.
to like a simpler question, but based on that, because obviously you alluded to, like, you've watched like Power Behind Hip Hop and all that kind of stuff, so you're aware of like what's out there, innit? Has there ever been a time when you felt like, you know what, I don't really want to be around this person today?
Oh, that's a good question. I think I think the Holy Spirit actually tells me when I shouldn't go to things now, which
Fair
is
enough.
so interesting. Like sometimes it's like, oh, you're not going to that, and I'm like, pardon.
Do you mind if I ask how he does that?
Just a conviction in my spirit. I think it is I've really been praying to God about wisdom and discernment, because some people have discernment like crazy, and I'm like, I want to be like you when I grow up, but like I've only got there, and sometimes it's like you don't need to go to that, and I'm like, you sure? And I'm like, okay, and it's just something in my spirit, like I can't explain it, but sometimes like I don't go, and then people text me like, this happened, or this was rubbish, and I said, look at you, God, thank you.
And sometimes you find out the hard way about these things. I think like one of the first times that I found out that, listen, I got to listen to that feeling, that conviction. Yeah, it was like, I think like everyone was going to that one party, whatever it is. It's like the end of term, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and I remember from early feeling like I shouldn't go. And then my mum said to me, like, I don't think you should go. Or something like that. I still went. I was like, but I was like, yeah, like, do you know what I mean? Whatever it is. Aye. Chaos ensued. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? It's like, trust me, there was a bad fallout from it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But it's one of those things where it's like, the reason why I asked the question in terms of how do you know, or how, gone.
I was going to say this, but also the sick thing about conviction as well is that you might also not hear anything crazy happened. You know what I mean?
It's just you're not supposed to be
You're
there.
just not meant to be there.
Exactly,
You
yeah.
might
No,
not
it's
hear
true,
it
it's
went
true.
wrong or there was a car. Hey, just you are just not meant to be there.
Yeah.
That's all. And sometimes God doesn't tell you more than that. It's just that.
It's true.
Just don't
Don't
go.
go.
Do you
This
know what I
is
mean?
it.
And just take heed because, hey, he knows best.
Oh,
That's the key thing
absolutely.
to mention still.
Yeah, and I think sometimes even like when I miss my train, I'm like, I missed the train. I'm like, no, God didn't want me on that train. That's it. Move on. Don't get upset. I'm gonna be late. You're either supposed to meet someone that you're supposed to meet on the next train you're supposed to get, or God just didn't want you to get that train, and that's actually okay. Sometimes it's okay. Like you can't dwell on things all the time. So I used to be like, this didn't happen, or that didn't happen, or I was supposed to go to this thing. It's like God didn't want you there. Everyone else might have had a good time, but you weren't supposed to be there, and that's fine.
It's sick, bro. And I think that's the key thing about conviction as well, that obviously we're meant to be light and darkness. So I never agree with separation. I never agree, okay, light be over there, dark. It doesn't make any sense in it, the way we're meant to live. Like, we're meant to be in these places.
Yep.
But in order to be in these places, we need to make sure we're prayed up. You get me? And that wisdom that you mentioned, essential.
Yeah.
And that conviction you mentioned is even more essential.
Yeah.
Do you get me? That discernment, because again, conviction isn't about things that are obviously wrong. Things are obviously wrong. You don't need conviction about that. That's just obviously wrong. But it's for things that may seem okay for everyone else.
And
Do
you
you
know
know
what
what I
it is?
mean?
I think a key thing about conviction as well is that it's a quiet voice at times. Like, it's not always a loud, like your spider senses are tingling and all that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, sometimes it's just like
Simple.
you think of, like, you're getting ready to go to this place, and then you just think for 1 second,
I'm not really on it.
go to
But it's
this
tough
place?
though.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
It's tough still, because that's the thing. It's tough because imagine like you just said, that scenario. Imagine you're getting ready to go somewhere. You booked your Uber. Your friends are waiting for you there. You have something that says
Hill
don't go.
on.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure yet.
But that's why you got to train.
Yeah, you
that
got
kind
to
of
train.
obedience to that voice.
Because I'm gonna lie. I'm not sure. I'll be like, yeah, I'm not going.
It's
no
so
more.
mad.
If I'm on my way there,
I remember there was a Valentine's rave. Yeah. This is back when I was maybe like
was the one in college.
17, 18. It was in college.
Well,
yeah.
in your college, did it?
No, not that one.
Okay.
Not that
I
one.
wanted to be.
It
I
was
wanted
a
to go there so
Valentine's
badly.
rave, yeah. And this was after.
No Facebook tags. They'll take bare pictures.
Yeah.
I wanted to be there so badly.
There was a rave that happened. It was called It's a Rap. It was like the end of year sort of rave, and that was one of the first raves that I ever actually went to because I wasn't allowed out. My mum wouldn't allow me out. innit? So when I went to that It's a Rap thing, it was like, nah, we must load these raves as they come. So there was a Valentine's one, yeah, and I remember like my brethren was like, nah, like, and obviously this is like we used to go to church together and stuff like that as well. We used to do things in these church and that, so we used to go to church. And around that time, the whole raving thing was a big thing, innit? And I remember him being like, nah, like he's not on going to the rave. So basically, he was convicted by it. But fam, I was the one like, nah, hey,
go.
we have to. And I remember, yeah, this is around the time Rihanna Rude Boy came out. I actually remember sending him the video. Like, oh, nah, like, yeah, like, look, like,
They're gonna play this
it's actually so crazy stuff. And then, so I say all that to say, I remember getting to uni as well now. So backstory, obviously, I wasn't really allowed out like that until second year college where I just went out. I was allowed out. I just went out.
Yeah.
You know the battery died, missed last train thing. I used to bang that, and then obviously uni now is like freedom, innit? So you can do whatever you want. And then I remember like wanting to get to a place whereby it's like these things don't move me. These things don't excite me anymore.
Yeah.
And I remember there was a rave that we all went to, and going to the rave, I didn't really want to go anyway. And I was literally in the rave, and I looked around and I was like, what is this the kind of thing? Like, and I took in like every moment. Cool. Those are the pretty girls. Okay, these are the guys that think that they're bad. Cool. These are these that have money and da. And it's just like this is just the same. Like I'm not like I don't enjoy this anymore. And I just left. I went home. And then since then, that was kind of a turning point in terms of like the way that I kind of view those sorts of things. Like you might find me somewhere. Like I might be out somewhere, whatever. But like there's no desire or anything like that to be there in the same way that I was. And that I say all that to say like that's the first moment kind of like within that whole going out partying sort of thing that I was actually convicted about it and I actually left the situation. And now my view on it, I take a different sort of approach with it. Obviously I might still go places or whatever, but then if it's like, no, I don't go there, I'm not going to be like, I don't want to go there.
Reminds me of those movies that they start off and it's like, that's me.
Wonder how I got here.
But you know what I was gonna say, yeah, just on your point about like not believing in separation, and even though I agree with you, yeah, I feel like there is still always a degree of separation in it. So I think in terms of like so for the fact that cool, you've gone to a concert, the next day you're posting a devotional, that's a level, it's a degree of separation in terms of like, so yeah, light and dark shouldn't be separate. But then in dark, light is still set apart. If you get what I'm trying to say, exactly. So exactly. So we're not talking about location when we're talking about this. We're just talking about conduct and all that. So fair enough. Like yeah. So I think there is always gonna be that. As well.
Of course.
So one of the first kind of like things that I saw from you. So I saw the pod.
Yeah.
And I also saw your YouTube Legacy.
Yes.
Series. So talk to us about the YouTube Legacy series. Like, what is it? Like, how did it come about?
Just say your title at YouTube. I think people might have missed that.
Just in case they don't know.
They don't know.
You don't gas me.
Listen, people need their flowers.
Need to know.
For real.
No, I appreciate it.
You need your flowers, sorry.
Thank you. I'm head of Black Music and Culture
Hey.
Wow.
at YouTube.
Everybody
For
say
me.
that.
Wait, sorry, you said
Head of Black Music and Culture.
Where's it?
Head of Black Music. When I'm sad, I'm going to play this. So in 2020, when everything was happening around the world with George Floyd, I don't know. I just was like, we don't have. So when I was at Sony, a lot of us didn't get to go to Mobos or to the Brits because you were like interns or assistants. But a lot of the time, the assistants and the PRs, etc., were doing a lot of the work. But because you're not senior enough, you never had the chance to go to these events. I remember everyone always going to Mobos and me being like, okay, bye, enjoy. Like, or we always get invited to the Brits after party, but never the Brits. And I was listening to Jay-Z's 444 album. And then I just kept hearing Legacy. Like
Oh,
I was listening to the whole album, but I kept hearing Legacy, and I didn't really like the term Black excellence because it felt like it was very in the moment. Oh, you're gonna be black excellence now. You've been excellent now, but you might not be excellent tomorrow. I didn't really like that, and then I actually went to bed and had a dream, and then God gave me the dream about Legacy, and I was like, oh, what's he talking about? What's this about? And then I prayed on it, and then he basically told me to do an event where he had black artists and black UK fashion brands and put them together. And I was like, okay, this is going to be interesting. So I basically pitched it to work and said, look, I have this idea of like a legacy series. We did something called the Excellence Brunch in just before COVID happened around the Brits, which was really fun. And I was like, we need to do that more of that. And then I pitched it to work and they said, fine. So we actually did the first legacy event with Westfield. So we partnered with 5 fashion brands and 5 artists, basically made like mini music videos. So we shot on like the top of Westfield, we shot inside, and then we actually had a store that was selling all the products from the videos, but also from those brands, which was the first time I think they've ever done anything like that. So it was like a YouTube legacy store in Westfield.
Oh, sick.
It was the first time we ever did it. And then after that, I was like, okay, we need to do a legacy party. So then we started doing that. So we did one that was just a celebration. We did another one that was celebrating 50 years of hip hop, and we honoured Posty for Jury Ram Daily. And then we had also had Miss Dynamite? We had Miss Dynamite perform. And then last year we also did celebrating, the year before that actually, last year we did celebrating Garage, and we had Spoonie and everyone coming out, which is amazing. And then last year we did celebrating 20 years of YouTube. So we had Molly, we had Libyanka, we had NSG, we had composers, all come out and perform. It was so fun. But basically it's just a celebration for all the like executives in the industry that support black music and culture, that don't get their flowers. But it's like I always would like to call it their annual birthday party. So that come and celebrate all the things that you've done, because without the artists, without the producers, without the PRs, without the assistants, I didn't have a job. So we need to be able to celebrate you, because just because you don't get an award or whatever doesn't mean that you're not important to the ecosystem, especially for black music and culture. So this year will be our fifth year. But it's just been incredible. Thank you. It's been incredible for like obviously YouTube just to be behind something like this, because I guess I think sometimes people are scared of the word black, if I'm being honest. But it's not a swear word, obviously, and it's our culture, and there's a lot of people, we have a lot of allies that have been part of the culture to also build it up. So I just want to have a moment every year that everyone can come and celebrate. And it's just been quite crazy, because like even last year it was like Mario came and Bryson Tiller, you know, you're just like, this is crazy, because it's obviously something God gave to me, but I didn't know what scale he wanted. This is the thing, when he gives you an idea, he just says, trust, just do it. Don't ask how you get the money, don't ask how it's going to happen. Just do it. And yeah, it's probably my pride and joy, just because the amount of people that will come up to me and be like, we never get invited to other things, and it's the one thing that we know we're going to get invited to. Like I think we had like 1,100 people turn up last year. When it started at like 200 with the Excellence Bunch, and now it's that many people. But it just shows the amount of people that are in the music space now, which is great, that look like us, that are doing amazing things. So it's also really nice to see as well.
Yeah, that's sick still. And then with the podcast as well.
Yes.
So couple of questions about the podcast. So first, it's called Battles and Blessings.
Yeah.
So would you say that like battles always comes with blessings, and then blessing off, like when there's a blessing, there was always a battle as well?
I think it's hand in hand. So how many years ago? Maybe 3 years. I went to Israel and I did pilgrimage by myself.
Oh, you did it myself? Okay.
Yeah, God was like, you need to go. I was like, sorry, what? And he kept sending people to me to tell me to go.
Wow.
He's like, you need to do a solo trip, you need to go. And one of my really close friends, Alex, was like, oh, I just did this and it was really great. So I went.
So just quickly, do you normally do solo trips, or?
That was my first solo trip ever.
Wow.
To
And
Israel,
the pilgrimage as well.
They didn't even go France.
Israel.
Israel.
When I said God was doing character development for me in the last like 3 to 5 years, like it's been insane. So I went, and it was incredible, and I just felt God my whole trip.
Mm.
And then when I got back, things just started changing, like, and I was like, what's going on? This is weird. And I just kept hearing God so clearly.
Mm.
And I was like, okay, I thought I was hearing him before, but I'm hearing him clearly because I'm a dreamer as well. So my dreams are getting way more intense, very clear. Like I
Vivid.
dream and then it'll just happen. And I'm like, okay, we're together in this.
Mm.
And then last year, no, 2 years ago, sorry, I had fibroid surgery. So I found I had a very large fibroid. I got it taken out. But God was basically, it's so interesting because I think it came out of nowhere, even though it might have been there for ages. But God was telling me to be still, and I wasn't being obedient because I was like, oh, work. And he just kept telling me to be still, and I just wasn't still. So I think he went, all right, bet. You're not going to be still, I'm going to make you still. And I always say that to people, when God tells you to stop and you don't stop, he's going to make you stop, whether you like it or not. And it might come in a way that you don't even expect it. It's like me having surgery was the last thing I ever thought was going to happen. So then I had surgery, and then during my time off, God says, you will read the Bible front to back. I said, So I read the Bible in a year, in 6 months, from July to December. So I was doing like 2 or 3 days, 4 days in one day. That's how much I was in my Bible. And when I was doing my Bible study, I came across the term battles and blessings. And then God was just like, you can just like hear someone say, you better just write that down somewhere. And I'm like, what the hell does battles and blessings mean? And then there was a time I was talking to like my business partner and producer about battles and blessings, and about the podcast. And I was like, I think I got the name. And they're like, what? And I'm like, battles and blessings. And like, every biblical figure has battles and blessings. There's no one that is just having the blessings. There's no one that's just having the battles. It is battles and blessings. And I said that it literally sums up everybody's life that I know. There's not one person that's ever telling me there's nothing going on. Even something small, there's always a battle that we're fighting, but there's always a blessing that if someone said, what has God done for you today? You can name it. Even if you're in the trenches or in the wilderness, you can say, God is doing this for me. So that's how name battles and blessings came up. And I think it's just perfect because it just sums up all of our lives. Sums up every biblical figure. There's no one, whether it's Daniel, whether it's, my dear Job. Every time
my dear Job.
I just finished reading Job again.
I watched something.
Yeah, I just finished reading Job again.
Honestly.
The peak bit about Job is when God responded to him.
Yeah.
He was like, nah,
I said, that's why I said every time when I get to heaven, the way I'm going to run to Job and just hold him and just be like, we're with you. But like, yeah, so everyone. So I was like, this sums up for people that don't understand God. When they listen to the podcast, they'll understand that everyone goes through it. So I think a lot of time people think being a Christian is the easiest job. I said, you guys don't know. There's battles that I've got to fight that you can't even see. I think I posted a TikTok about it saying, I think it's Ephesians 6:12, where it's like, you're not fighting against like flesh and blood, principalities, And I was like, it's so true. Like, we don't understand the battles that don't even see our human eyes because God is already fighting them. And it's crazy to think that we're like, oh God, you're making us go through this, and this. It could have been 20 times worse. So like, that's what we say to people, like, you have to surrender. You have to be obedient. Like, you have to repent. I think people think repenting is like, oh, sorry, God. It's like, no, you have to like act. This is it.
You've had like some really interesting guests like on your on battles and blessings, and people that I feel like from a public perspective or from the public eye, people aren't always sure whether these guys have or whether these people have like a faith based kind of system or that side to them, right? And I feel like your pod and your conversations, your discussions with these people has really highlighted how much, no matter what part of the game you're at and like how big and bad who is and that person is and this, that, the other, everyone has some form of faith-based belief system. Do you get? And do you know what it is as well? I don't know if you've noticed yet, but do you feel like there's been like a shift towards like Christianity or faith like in the past like couple of years? Because obviously everyone's talking about this sort of like quiet revival that's not so quiet anymore and all that kind of stuff. And where do you feel like your conversations like do you feel like your conversations aid that discussion in terms of highlighting the fact that actually the people that a lot of people would kind of like wouldn't associate with this topic are actually very much intertwined with it?
Yeah, these are great questions. I think honestly, even for myself, I think God is bringing back His children, and I think that's why with everything happening in the world right now, people keep laughing. I'm saying Jesus is coming back very, very soon.
Oh, yeah,
I would
honestly,
not
feels
be
like that.
shocked if we see Him. If I'm being totally
Yeah.
honest, and I think what God actually did was allow me to be in the position I'm in now in terms of the music industry, to be bold and be like, I believe in God, which again has allowed other people that might not have
Yeah.
been comfortable to have that conversation. He's allowed me to be that vessel for them to have that
Yeah.
conversation, especially because of my job and being in the music industry, but also being personable and people saying that they find it
Yeah.
very easy to talk to me, which I think is one of the biggest compliments I could ever
Honestly.
have. So I think it's allowed people to be like, I'm going to tell my story and I'm going to tell you guys I believe in God. Because the first time I can't remember when I did it, when I was like, started posting my devotionals. I think it was when I got back from Israel, when I was posting my devotionals and stuff. People were like, oh, she believes in God and she works in the music industry. And I was like, wait, is this weird?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm going to keep doing it. And then more and more people were like, oh my God, there's another Christian in the music industry. Oh, there's another Christian in the music industry. And I was like, was God a swear word? But maybe because I was so like, I talked to God anyways by myself, that I just assumed everyone else was and it wasn't like a secret. But I think a lot of people were scared to say they believe in God because, again, you work in the music industry, you might be outside, you might be drinking, you might be doing this, you might be doing that. And I think people didn't want to open themselves up to it. And I was like, no, but like, if God can give it to me, He'll also take it away.
Yeah.
So how can I shy away from my father because of your opinion of me? That's not how it works. So I think it's
Louder for those at the
Hey,
back.
For real, bro.
listen, serious.
but I think the podcast has aided people to understand that you can't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
Just because you might see this rapper in a video doesn't mean he's not going to pray to God when he's at home or be thanking God. Like, you don't know them on a personal level. And I think it's given a lot of people a chance for people to see people in a different light. Like, there's so many people that DM me being like, I can't believe X person's come on your podcast and spoke about it. And I'm like, yeah, because you don't know them. And God has played a very big part of their lives. And I think it's great. And I thank God that He's allowed me to be that vessel to have those conversations with people that you might not even realize. Like, and it's exciting because I tell you, I did not think this is where God wanted me to be. Like, to have a podcast, I said, pardon. I said, me. I said, there's plenty. All the men have the mics.
There we go.
So it's been a blessing, and I think it's great that people want to come back to church. Like, I think I mentioned my church on my podcast, and I've now seen people that I know from the music industry and adjacent coming to church. And I'm like, even if that's one person, then I can say, God, look, I've tried and it brought someone back. But honestly, I think it's just all of us being bold. Like, that's why I think it's so incredible that you guys have this podcast and you guys know the Bible and you're able to give knowledge to people that might be unsure about God. But I always say to people, if the evils of this world can believe in the devil and believe in God, I don't understand why you can't. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, you can't believe in one evil and then not believe in God. So I think God is just like, I'm coming home soon. I'm calling you. If you don't come, don't be looking at me. Because I can't remember what scripture is when he's like, get away from my child, I don't know you. I would throw up.
Nah.
That is, I would throw up. I didn't want to think about it, but I would actually throw up. If God came and opened His book and said, I didn't know you, I don't know who you are, my life book, and said, I didn't know who you are. That, you know, when they say fear God, that's what they mean.
I actually
It's so
vomit
funny.
fire. I actually vomit fire. Every example come up.
I was actually speaking about this with my missus like the other day, and I was actually like, do you know what it is like, you know, when people talk about dying of heartbreak, like, that is genuinely one of the times where I feel like literally, like, but you can't actually die. Do you know what it is? We were talking, because I gave an analogy as well. It's kind of like the whole thing where it's like, so for example, like, we're all in this room now, whatever it is. Let's say I met you for the first time, and it was like, you know what it is? Like, I've never actually met you before this or whatever it is, or I've seen you around or whatever it is, but we've never actually spoken or anything like that. And then one day you just turn up at my house and you're like, oh, like, can I just come and like stay here forever?
No.
I'll go with
Like,
that.
who are you?
I don't know you. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I might have seen you around. And, do you know what I'm saying?
I said, cool.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
might
for
be a
real.
cool guy. Maybe you was cool to them. You was a good guy to them. And all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But I don't know you. Do you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's how I see it. Do you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So when I'm like, because me and my missus, we was really talking about just like re-engineering how we, and have I said this recently? Like re-engineering how we see like our faith and stuff like that, and how it's more of a relationship. Do you get? Because I feel like a lot of people in life nowadays, we do everything based on fear.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? And it's kind of like you want to be a good dad, why? Out of fear of being a bad dad. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You want to be a good person out of fear of being a bad person, or being a bad person to the wrong person. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's like a lot of the stuff that we do nowadays, a lot of the time is masked and comes from some form of fear based, but we were saying that we were trying to rewrite that and we want it to be a relationship thing, and I think that's an important message to put out there, isn't it?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like there's way more.
Yeah, for real.
I feel
For
like,
real.
bro,
Honestly,
we're
do
just
part two
getting
for
to the
sure.
beginning. We have to do part two
We have to
still.
do for sure.
I feel like we're just getting to the beginning,
Yeah,
but
we have an open door policy here.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Once you're here,
You're part of us now.
Just-
so
You guys have to come on my podcast.
Oh yeah.
whenever you're ready,
100%.
whenever you're ready, man.
100%.
But listen, what you've done, what you've achieved, where you are, your position is amazing.
Thank you.
And for a lot of people, will be an inspiration. Do you know what I mean? From where you started to where you are now, and also your boldness.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
thank
Your
you.
boldness about your faith, like you said, is very personable. Like, bro, it feels like you're the
Yeah,
full
for real,
member.
bro.
Like, it feels like we're just
I'm
chilling.
here every week, guys.
Do you know what I mean? But it's amazing, man.
For sure.
And also, one key thing I want people to take away is, yeah, it's important to be light in the darkness. Yeah, it's important to be in the mix, but like we have an example of being in the mix but bold with faith, being in the mix but moving with wisdom and discernment,
Amen.
being in the mix but being open about faith. Like those are the things that accompany being light in the darkness, not just
being there.
being there.
Amen.
You know
No
what I mean?
vibes.
No vibes. You're there, but it's like, you're there. You get me? There had to be one discernment once. Not one. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's been amazing, man.
Yeah,
So
honestly.
yeah, man.
I was gonna ask just what on this, just end on this note. Yeah, is there
Absolutely.
any like advice or phrase or Bible verse or anything that like you hold with you that I don't know, or something that even if it's something that you've read recently or heard recently, that like you're really fond of that you'd like to share?
Oh, that's a great one. I would say, I think it's Esther 4:14, and it says, "You've been called for a time like this." And I always say to people that there's going to be a point in your life where you're going to go, aha, this is why God has put me here. There's no one in this life that doesn't have a purpose. So if you think you don't have a purpose, I promise you, God has taken his time to create you. Every hair on your head, as it says, is numbered. Do not feel like because you don't know what you're doing now that you're never going to understand what you're doing. Like God has a purpose for you. So I say there's going to be a time when you were called for this.
Yeah.
And I think my time now is the podcast, for example, and other thing that God's put on my heart to do. But that's what I would leave with people. Like, don't feel like you have no purpose. You will find your purpose. Pray into it.
Amen.
Hey.
Amen.
Listen,
Too serious.
It's been great. So
Too serious still.
listen, and on that note, love every single time.
Yeah, man. Love.